welcome to the closing. It's been a busy day. So today I will close things out, kind of sum up what we did today, and I'll ask some of our volunteer team leads who have led certain events throughout this whole day. I'll ask them to make announcements and introduce you guys to them in case you haven't run across them as we're moving through the day. So my name is Nicole. I work with Montgomery County TxGIS, and I'm the GIS manager there. And I think you might have been with us when we kicked the day off with the great keynote, but we will move right along through it. So I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our presenters. And we had folks all over the place coming in and either delivering a keynote or putting together a presentation specifically for the high school students and teachers that are here with us right now. So please take a moment, and if you want to put in the chat some claps or virtual high fives, please feel free to do so and help me thank them for putting together the presentations. But not only did we have presentations, we also had panelists. We had Nick Humphrey was the moderator for several panels that focused on certain fields and careers like law enforcement, engineering, military, and emergency management. So I'd like to thank Nick and his great group of panelists who are all experts in their fields, and I'm sure gave some great information for all of you students and teachers. So a big round of virtual applause for our panelists as well. And Benny, I would like to introduce you to everybody. Benny Patel was in charge of the teachers panel. So Benny, please say your thoughts.
All right, I want to give a shout out to this team. Several of them were here last year, and I know it takes a lot to get out of their classrooms and come in front and help share some of their stories. So Carl Brown with Garland ISD, Eric Bushland also with Garland ISD, and then we had Sarah Fox from Conroe ISD, and Matthew Mann from Northeast ISD. And then Dr. Joseph Kresge, who joined us from ESRI. They shared their stories on how they're making GIS successful in their classrooms, and Joseph gave us lots of free Esri resources out there. So if you missed it, there will be a recording, go watch it, and if you have any additional questions, reach out to us. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Benny, and thank you for bringing that point up. I'm sorry I didn't make it, but I'm glad you did. We recorded most, if not all, of our sessions. So we will be putting those recordings out there, sending them to you teachers so you can always point back and reference them in the future. Or for anybody else in attendance that's not a teacher, but just interested, we will have those links available so you can watch it throughout the rest of the year. So thank you, Benny, and thank you to all of the folks that took part in the teachers panel. What a great event. And last but not least, I'd like to thank, well, this isn't last, but certainly not least, I'd like to personally thank each of the team leads. We had a lot of moving parts in order to make this day run as smoothly as it can be, given the virtual environment that we're currently in. So Aisha Alam, she's with the Harris County Appraisal District. She was our social media manager. So please know that we have a Twitter account, we have an Instagram account, a Facebook account, a TikTok account, and a YouTube channel. So all of those links can be found on HoustonAreaGISDay.org. And of course, that's no easy task. So thank you to her for managing that. We have Allison Alford and her team from Altera Central that put together that Kahoot geography game that some of your students took part in, which we will be announcing the winner shortly, so stick with us. But that group, they did an excellent job, and they put together the prize package, so really great on her. Brooks Andrews, who is in charge of the geographic data work group as part of the HGAC organization. They run the GIS Expo, and they pretty much help us facilitate making GIS Day possible for the students. And of course, he collects all the sponsorship money that helps fund this event. So kudos to he and his team. Maria Flores with virtual production. She kept in contact and made sure we got all of the Zoom links possible and made sure that we had all the moderators set up so you guys could transition from one link to the other. And we had as little complication as we could possibly have. So thank you to Maria and Zena also, who put together all the Esri links for us and got all the Esri folks to use their Zoom accounts and lend it to us for the day. So thank you to Maria and of course to Zena and the team at Esri for doing that for us. I'd like to thank Nick, who was in charge of all the career panels, getting those folks put together and moderating those sessions. Great job. And Sarah LaRue, who not only was a presenter, but also handled the academic spotlights, which brought in representatives from colleges and universities all around Texas to come and invite them to present and wrangle them in. So thank you to Sarah. Terrence Lattimore, who was in charge of gathering presenters for us and making sure we had a lot of good career presentations. That's a great job, and it's hard to get people to take the time to really put together, a presentation with whatever little time they have, because they're usually professionals that are working 9 to 5. So that's pretty tough, but he did it. And Benny Patel, of course, for reaching out to the teachers. She has also been a Geo mentor, so she's worked with teachers on getting GIS into the classrooms and help them out. So she knows a lot about that and knows a lot of the connections and the teachers that are there. She put that panel together, so it was really great and informative. And then, of course, Grant Garrison, who's been doing the GIS Day with Maria and others for a long time. And he was leading the essay contest effort. Not only was he a panelist on the engineering panel, but he was also in charge of getting the essay contest set up and judged, and the winners announced on time. So big shout out to each of those team leads for making everything possible. Now, last but not least, we really want to thank the teachers for seeing the email, reading the email, and saying, hey, my students could use this. So students, give a good round of applause to your teacher for signing you guys up and getting you access to this event and getting you to learn about technology that other students in Texas are largely unaware of. So you are already ahead of the game thanks to your teachers. So Alan Akins from Kingwood, Stephanie Galloway from, I don't want to botch that up, but Wunchi? I always mess that up. I am so sorry if I mispronounced that, but thank you to Stephanie Galloway. Ashley Gardner from City Lab High School up there in Dallas. Valjean Holmes, who brought the kids from Law and the Justice High School. Great to have you. Crystal Johnson from that school that I still can't pronounce, but I need to. It's Winch. Oh, I'm going to have to figure that out for next year, okay? Amber Ladd from Boys Ranch. Good to see you guys all the way up there in the Panhandle, I guess, right? All the way up there by Amarillo. So it was great to have you. Sandra Luckett from Young Women's Prep. A lot of essays came from her and her group, so good luck to them. Jennifer Blanchard Sayed with City Lab as well. Great to have you. And Ronald Tomlinson with Boys Ranch. So students, if you are near your teacher, please give them a thanks, give them a wave, and thank them for taking the time to get you linked up with this event. It wouldn't be possible without them being here. So a big thank you. All right, so let's get to the winners, which is really why you guys are all really here, right? So Allison, I'd like to invite you to come here and announce the winner of today's Kahoot GeoGame.
Yes, well, first of all, thank you to the teams. We really appreciate the schools participating. And obviously these kids really studied hard. I don't know if I'm gonna give y'all a study guide next year. Y'all were really good. The team that won it was Kingwood High School. So congratulations to Kingwood High School. We will be sending you your GPS kit that you won. And then we have a couple of prizes for the kids that were competing on that team. So I'll get that sent out. And again, really appreciate you all doing this. And we will look forward to doing this next year, but I hope it's in person where we can do some actual geocaching.
Yes, congratulations to Kingwood. I'm so glad you guys did a great job. And it looks like, yeah, they all did a pretty great job, huh? Look at those scores.
Yes, they all were answering the questions and they all were getting them right. Kingwood was quick draw, pushing that button pretty fast. So I will say they were all fun to work with. And so I'm very proud of y'all. Thank y'all very much.
Yes, thank you. And Mr. Akins, if you can get some pictures of your students using that prize, send it our way, and we'd love to put that on the website to see how you're putting that prize to use. But congratulations to you and your students. What a great job.
And Mr. Akins as well, if you want me and Albert to come out and participate and help your kids set up a geocache and come play, we were happy to come out and work with them.
Awesome.
And that offer is available to pretty much anyone that we can help. If you guys ever want us to come and talk to your classes about GPS or play any of these kind of fun games, we'll be happy to.
Congratulations. That's awesome, Allison, sorry. And the team with Altera Central putting that together. Extremely competitive, and what a great job. So congratulations to your class. All right, well, next up, drum roll, we have the essay contest. So Grant Garrison, can you come up and give us some information? Let us know who won.
Yeah, I'd love to. So before we announce the winners, let me give a little background information. We had 13 essays from 3 different schools and 5 different teachers. All the essays were very good, and we're very pleased that we got a good participation on the essays. The schools that we received essays from were the High School for Law and Justice, Kingwood High School, and the Young Women's College Preparatory Academy. Those are the 3 schools. We had 5 different judges participate in judging, and I'd like to thank each of the essay contest judges for participating and taking time to go through all 13 essays and carefully score and rank them appropriately. So I want to thank the judges for their assistance with that. All right. Before I make the announcement, so there are 3 prizes. The third place prize is a $50 gift card. The second place prize is a $150 gift card, and the first place prize is a $300 gift card. We will be mailing those gift cards to the students. They put their addresses in the essay contest on their essays. Beforehand, we'll double check and reach out to them and just make sure we've got the right address before we send it out, but we'll be sending out the prizes within the week or so. All right, drum roll. The third place prize goes to a student at Kingwood High School. The teacher is Alan Akins. The student's teacher is Alan Akins. And the third place essay contest winner is Madeline Murphy with Kingwood High School. Congratulations, Madeline. Thank you so much. You had a wonderful essay. We really appreciate it. You did very well. Out of 13 people, you had third place. Very good. All right. The second place essay winner is also from Kingwood High School, and their teacher is Alan Akins again. This student is Kyle Switzer. Congratulations, Kyle, on winning second place in the essay contest. You had an excellent essay. All right. Now for the big one. This is for the big $300 prize, gift card prize. This student is from Young Women's College Preparatory Academy, and her teacher is Sandra Luckett. And this student is Kaya Burden. Congratulations, Kaya, on winning the first place prize for the essay contest. And thank you to all the schools that participated and all the teachers for assisting us with this contest. Thank y'all so much.
Great job. Thank you so much, Grant, for all that information. Teachers, you'll be hearing from him soon to confirm all the information, so we get you the prizes from Allison and from the essay contest with Grant. So congratulations to Kaya, Kyle, and Madeline. Great job. Thank you for submitting your essays. Well earned. And then thank you to all the other students. You guys have put so much thought into the essay contest, and you really did go in depth into what GIS was and is and how it's used. So kudos to the teachers for getting you guys on board, teaching you about GIS and getting you onto this essay contest. And congratulations to the big winners who get a little money in their pocket now that it's holiday season. So congratulations. All right, so that pretty much wraps up everything. Again, I want to thank you to all our presenters, our panelists, all the volunteers, the sponsors, and to the organizations that made this event possible. As you may have heard, I am with the Houston Area GIS Day Planning Committee, also with Grant and Allison and Benny and all the other volunteers. And we at the Houston Area GIS Day, we have partnered with Urissa, University of North Texas, Austin, Texas GIS Day, Texas A&M, University of Texas at Austin, and SWGIS to be able to put together Texas GIS Day. So this event is made possible because of all these partners getting together and working to make an event possible free for you, students and teachers. So thank you to everybody that volunteered, and thank you to the teachers that brought the students to the table so we could share our geo geekery and our geospatial experience with your students. We really hope that at least one of your students might be considering GIS in their future. And if you want to get notified about events coming up, we will do this again in 2022. We're going to look for ways to continue to stream content. So if you're not in the Houston area, you can still take part as a teacher with your class. But those that are in the Houston area, we will have an in-person event next year. We plan on it anyway. Fingers crossed that we can make it work. And we would like to invite students to take a field trip to our location where we can do a lot of things in person. So we hope to do that next year. If you are interested in getting email updates about upcoming GIS Day events, please scan the QR code that's on the screen, fill out the information, and that will get you subscribed to our Houston Area GIS Day group. And we will make sure that you get added to the short email list so we can include you when events open up or when we first start scheduling, because we will start planning next year's event by the beginning of the next summer or spring. So that's how early we start planning. So if you want to hear updates about that, that way you can get this event included on your schedule and have your students take part and do a field trip, please scan the QR code on the screen and subscribe so we can get you on that list. So thank you again, teachers, and thank you, students, for being so awesome. I saw a lot of you comments and asking questions and getting involved. It showed a lot of interest. We really want to thank you for being so dedicated to taking part in this event, and the teachers dedicated to making sure your students are getting access to as much information as possible to help them with their future. So with all that being said, I'm going to stick around in case anybody has any questions. But other than that, I'd like to say thank you all. Have a good day. Happy GIS Day. And I hope you enjoy and celebrate Geography Week.